summary, rapid revision to the chapter Federalism. This is second chapter of your civics book. My dear class 10 students, welcome on the platform Diksha Vedantu, and this is your SST faculty Tanvi Pauja. Today we are going to complete this chapter super soon, just in 10 minutes. We will start with the definition of the word federalism. So, as you studied in the first chapter, power sharing, that power is shared in the modern form of democracy in different types, and one among them was power shared in a vertical scenario, vertical form. That means center, state, local government. Do you know that type of power sharing is known as federalism, or the government is known as federal form of government? Let's have a look at the definition. So this is the system of government in which power is divided between central body and the constituent body, exactly as the power mostly is in the hand of your grandparents, then your father, and then you. So this is how the power is shared in the government also. When we talk about one more important question, 5-mark question from this topic, that is, what are the key features of federalism? Point number 1, pay attention. Basically, in federalism, there are 2 or more than 2 levels of government like we have in India: central government, state government, local government. Do you know that each of these levels of government governs the same citizen? Like I, as a citizen, for example, Municipal Corporation of Bangalore make laws, it implies on me. State government of Karnataka make laws, implies on me. Indian government make laws, implies on me. So same citizen, different laws by different level, because their jurisdictions are there. Jurisdictions mean work and area. These jurisdictions are specified where? In the constitution, and they are fundamental provision, cannot be changed by any level of government unilaterally. Like you unilaterally take the decision to buy pizza. So court has the power to interpret the constitution. Now what happens when 2 levels of government fight with each other? Who has the power to interpret it? The Supreme Court, the highest level of court. Sources are revenue, because they need to make administration, legislation, and all these work can only be possible with the help of money. So the sources of revenue are also mentioned in the constitution. The 2-mark question that you usually neglect: what are the dual objectives of federalism? First is to safeguard and promote unity. Keep it in mind, just paste it in your mind right now, and accommodate regional diversity. One more important topic we need to discuss is type of federalism. My dear students, there are 2 types of federalism: coming together, coming by their wish; holding together, holding for the unity. Best example for holding together federalism is India, the way Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel holded the princely states that wanted to become independent. When we talk about coming together federalism, the best example is USA, that stands for United States of America, came together to form a larger unit out of the constituents unit. Get it? Then the important question, what makes India a federal country? My dear student, nowhere in the Indian constitution it is written that India is a federal country. Then how we are? Because we have chosen certain principles from federalism in our constitution. And why we did not use the word federalism? Because federalism comes with a feature, what? Right to secede away. That means to separate away from the larger unit. And if this feature would exist in India, then we know that there might be certain what? Different countries in India, like out of India. Okay, so when we talk what makes India a federal country, so the threefold division of what? Legislation makes India a federal country, because every level needs what? Power. Like if we talk about union list, there are subjects enlisted in this list which talks about national importance. If we say currency, the defense, communication, all these are matters that need to be looked by the union government. The laws on these topics are made by the union government. Then we have state list, in which all the matters, important matters regarding the regions are listed. For example, police, we always say Madhya Pradesh police, Karnataka police, Punjab police. Get it? We never say Indian police, we say Indian army, because army is a subject of union list. Then we have concurrent list, the subjects on which both central government and state government can make the laws. But now what happened when constitution was made? There was no existence of internet, IT, communication, privacy, and many more things. What about those subjects? Those subjects which later evolve are put into residuary list, and who makes the law on this subject? Central government. Why? Because no word federalism is listed, because center in India is stronger than the federal units. Get it? So these are the important topics from this chapter. We have more topic like how is federalism practiced. So when India became a nation, got independence in 1947, the first task that was in front of the nation to form the states, because we wanted administrative division, and the first one was to make the states. The issue arose when there was demand to form linguistic states. That means states on the basis of language. Now what happened? People were discussing, the members of constituent assemblies were discussing what to do, what not to do. Some people said, let's go with linguistic states. Some said no, it will undermine the unity of the nation. But however, we know at last the decision was taken, and it was very fruitful. What? To make the states on the basis of language. Like right now we have so many states like Gujarat speaking people Gujarati, Maratha speaking people Maharashtra, Punjabi speaking people in Punjab. Get it? So yes, it rather than undermining the unity, it strengthened the unity of the nation. So the next task, one question to all the students out here: what was the first state that was made on the basis of language? Comment down right now. Second one is the issue of language policy. Now we as a nation have multi-diversity. We have multiple languages spoken in the nation. Now came the task: what will be the official language of the nation? Did we choose any? No. Rather, we opted to make official language, that was Hindi, and accepted English too. Why? Because when the census was done, we have seen only 40% of the Indian people speaks language Hindi. Then how can it be made the only official language? Because the people from South India and the people from Northeast India says that this will be a hindrance in our communication. So English was chosen. It was asked to be continued for 15 years, but it continues till now because we could not create a single language in the nation throughout. Now comes the next issue, that is center-state relations. My dear student, see, we are talking about federalism. Center and state relation in terms of politics is important. For a longer period of time, there was single dominant party in the nation, that was Indian National Congress. We know that. But 1990s is a phase when regional parties were coming in what we can say, in function. And later, a new perspective came, that's coalition government, when two or more than two parties come together, contest election and form the government, that is Gathbandhan Sarkar. You guys know that, alright? Atal Bihari Vajpayee government was the first one to experiment that, and later it became a successful thing, and even balanced the relation between center and state, because when regional importance is given, regional autonomy is given, federalism becomes stronger. Not yet done, because we have more points to discuss. The last and the major important topic of the chapter, that is decentralization. Now, centralization means to hold the power in the center. Decentralization means to lose the power. So when power is taken from center and state and given to local government, this is decentralization. What was the need to do that? Local issues can only be sorted at the local level, guys. How was it done? Let's have a look. So basically, up till now, Panchayat municipality existed, but there was no hard and fast rule regarding that. Now it has become constitutionally mandatory, because it is now a constitution body, to hold elections after every 5 years at a regular interval. Who is going to do that work? A separate body was made, that State Election Commission. It will conduct elections only for panchayats and municipalities, not for state legislative assemblies. Mark this mistake you make. Then we know that reserved seats were made for ST, SC and OBC. 1/3 seats were reserved specially for women. I didn't mention women here, pay attention. And then we have revenue that state government is going to do, because how then the government, local government will work without money. Okay, get it? Let's talk about the structure. So we will be having two type of government, one in rural area one in urban area. The rural government is known as Panchayat, urban one municipality, and here is the distribution to that. Hope you guys got the complete chapter in one flow. All the best for your exams. I know this was the need of the hour. We will meet soon in the next video with the next chapter of Civics.